In the bustling city of Verdu, high above the busy streets, a small black cat named Midnight prowled the rooftops. Midnight wasn't just any ordinary feline. She had a knack for solving mysteries that puzzled even the finest detectives in the city. Her latest challenge? The notorious jewel theft case that had the whole of Verdu in an uproar. The Verdu Museum of Gems had been the site of a daring heist the night before. The city's prized possession, the Azure Heart, a sapphire of unparalleled beauty, had vanished without a trace. The museum, equipped with state-of-the-art security, showed no signs of forced entry. It was a mystery that baffled Chief Detective Morgan and his team. Known as the Shadow Sleuth, Midnight had a reputation for being in places unnoticed, her size and agility making her the perfect investigator for tight spots. As the sun set, she slinked her way into the museum through a small air duct that had gone unnoticed by the human investigators. Once inside, Midnight climbed gracefully onto a high beam, overseeing the now quiet exhibit hall. Her sharp eyes scanned for any clues. Suddenly, her keen feline instincts picked up a faint scent lingering in the air, lavender. It was peculiar, for the museum had strict rules against perfumes to protect the gems. Intrigued, Midnight followed the scent trail diligently. It led her to a small corner of the air conditioning system. There, she found fibers of fabric caught in the grate. A piece of delicate, lavender-scented silk. Midnight recalled a rumor about a master thief known as the Scented Phantom, who always left a trace of fragrance at every crime scene. Knowing time was of the essence, she slipped out of the museum the same way she had entered. Her next destination was the city's bustling market, where the underworld often traded whispers more valuable than gold. Midnight prowled through the fence's stalls until she spotted a well-known smuggler who had a penchant for luxury fabrics. The smuggler, nervous at the sight of the black cat who had his secrets in her paws before, tried to play it cool. But when Midnight sat gracefully in front of his booth, her piercing gaze bore into him. He relented. I heard the Phantom was seen heading to the old warehouse near the docks. Under the veil of the midnight sky, Midnight set off for the docks. The warehouse loomed like a giant shadow against the glistening water. She slipped in through a broken window, her ears perked and eyes alert. Inside, the warehouse was cluttered with shipping crates and forgotten treasures. Midnight prowled silently until she heard soft footsteps echoing. There, under a lone beam of moonlight, a figure delicately shifted a crate. The Phantom was unmasked, a thin man dressed in a silk scarf. With a deft leap, Midnight knocked a loose plank, causing a ruckus that reverberated throughout the vast space. Startled, the Phantom lost his grip on the crowbar, which clattered loudly, and he spun around to face his unexpected nemesis. Midnight hissed sharply and then dashed out to lead a trail for the police. As the sirens wailed in the distance, Detective Morgan's team was quick to capture the startled culprit. With the recovery of the Azure Heart and the apprehension of the Scented Phantom, Midnight had once again restored peace to Verdu.